know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? This is Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This week's motivation, we're talking about Formula 409. Formula 409. Any of you who don't live in the USA, or maybe it might be outside the country too, if you don't know what Formula 409 is an all-purpose household heavy-duty cleaner. Basically, it's the spray that you can use to clean anything. Clean your bathroom, clean the carpet, clean the stain on the kitchen floor, clean your microwave, clean your stove. Formula 409 basically does it all, cleans everything. And what a lot of people don't know is why Formula 409 is called Formula 409. The reason it's called that is not because it was the zip code, or what do they call it, the area code of the phone number of the people who made it. It's not because they grew up in house number 409. It is because Formula 409 was perfected on the 409th try by the chemists who were making the product. The chemists who were working on it tried 408 different combinations to get the proper combination that they wanted before they say, you know what, this is exactly what we want. We're ready to go to market with this. We can put this out. We can sell this. People are going to buy it. People are going to love it. And we'll be able to make a viable business out of that. Well, what does that have to do with all of you for this week's motivation is this. How many tries have you given to something that you're thinking about quitting right now? How many tries have you given? How much effort have you put into something that you already quit in the past? How many tries do you think you're going to give something that you're just starting out right now, or something that you're thinking about starting next week or next month or sometime in the future, before you say, you know what, this just doesn't work because I've done it X number of times for X period of time and I haven't gotten the result that I want? How many times are you willing to try anything? It's been said, you may have heard this before, that if you're willing to ask 100 people for anything, you are bound to get a yes. If you ask 100 people, if you ask 100 people on the street, hey, can you give me $100? Then I guarantee somebody's going to say yes. Somebody's going to say something other than no, or just completely ignore you. Somebody may give you some better information, like, hey, you should ask this way. You should add this part into the question, and then you iterate and you get better information. The same way that the guys that made Formula 409 did. I can assure you that they didn't do the exact same combination of chemicals for the first 408 tries and then did something different on 409, and they finally got it right. After the first try, second try, the 10th try, the 85th try, the 237th try, each time they made a slight change. They said, okay, this part worked, this part didn't work. Let's keep the part that worked, throw away what didn't work. Now we got to make some changes to the part that didn't work and see what makes this work better. So every time they tried something, every time they tried the next try, from try 310, 311, 312, 313, they were always making slight changes to what they were doing, noticing what worked, noticing what didn't work, keeping the good stuff, getting rid of the bad stuff, and they kept iterating until they got to formula number 409 that finally worked. It's the same thing that you had to do. Every time you try something and it doesn't give you the complete result that you want, what you need to do is look back. They call it a post-mortem. People who work in the death business, they call it the post-mortem, or doctors. If they do an operation and they're not able to save the patient, they do a post-mortem where they go over every step that they take, every step that they took, everything that happened, and ask themselves, okay, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? What can we do better next time? That's the same thing you need to do in anything that you're taking serious in life. Anything that you care about, reaching a certain level of success, you got to do the post-mortem every time it doesn't work completely. You say, okay, what parts did work? What got me the type of result that I want? What got me closer to where I want to go? What didn't work? What did I say that got no response? What jokes did I use that nobody laughed at? What did I do here that was not getting me what I wanted? Get rid of those things or change them in some way. Of course, you got to change them. Keep the things that were working. And as you continue to do this, guess what? You'll go to 4,000, 8,000 tries on something that you really want to be successful at. If you're thinking about something like basketball, you think about playing a sport, you'll never be perfect at it. You will never get the perfect formula for playing the game. So guess what? There is no point where you can say you tried everything, because you'll never have tried everything. You will always need to get better. And even when you get to the point where you feel like you're the best in the whole universe, you still got to keep working, because that's the only way you're going to remain the best in the whole universe, because now everybody's coming after you. So for this week's motivation, everybody, remember Formula 409 next time you think about quitting. The next time you say you tried everything, the next time you say you've given it this many tries, or you've been working on your game for this long and you haven't gotten a result yet because you feel like you've done all the work you can possibly do, ask yourself, if you reach formula number 409 right before you quit. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. I'm all over YouTube and I'm all over your social media. My Snapchat, you see it, is at Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope are both at DreAllDay. The website, I don't think I gotta say it, but it's DreAllDay.com. And don't forget to get my free book, Buy a Game. Just go down there to the link description, video description, and get the link. Work on your game.